This just in. Heat 114, Lakers 124, and it felt like, in the beginning, middle and end, that the Lakers had this one, but it was a little closer, this one, it felt like. And even though the Heat are missing Bam, especially with that shoulder injury, and also their point guard, so this a little frustrating. You could tell, especially on the body language of Butler, really wanting this one. He himself possibly rolled an ankle in the other game, but played through this one. It looked okay. He scored 25 points, doing even better than his last performance, I believe, there a little bit. And a lot of time on the court, 45 minutes, 8 rebounds, 13 assists for Butler. But it's hard to do it when you're missing your guys that you have, as, someone especially like Bam, who was covering Anthony Davis, maybe not as a big of a scorer like Butler, but, that defensive piece that really could have helped them, especially in a closer game than the last one. And you could just tell that they were really fighting for that. Lakers coming out in those black jerseys, so, holding your breath there a little bit as a Laker fan, and just proud for the Lakers and the fact that they're in this thing to win it. So now the question becomes, are the Lakers going to win their first one in over a decade, and can they do it in a sweep? Can they go 4-0? Can they sweep the Heat? And Anthony Davis in this one, 32 points on 14 rebounds and 1 assist. LeBron, 33 points, 39 minutes, 9 rebounds and 9 assists, 40 minutes for Anthony Davis. These two right here, man, out of this world. And if they do sweep the Heat, it's because of these two. No doubt about that. Moving on, if they do, it's, I think, another thing on LeBron's legacy, because you remember when he was younger as a Cavalier, he was swept in his first appearance in the NBA Finals, I believe. And so, I think this would be like a get back, and also, because of all the ones he's lost, right? So a little bit more of respect and his legacy, the little things here. But yeah, big things. I mean, like he said in his interview after the game, I don't get tired of this stage. He's just going to go in there after this game, look at game film, see what he can do to get better, and really execute even harder. What the only thing I worry about with LeBron is, when is he going to slow down? And you see a little bit of that tiredness and that slow step, but when you're up by and you're in that control mode, and he didn't have to push it there at the end to win a game. You can kind of cruise control out there, so it maybe not have been that. It may have been just, hey, take it easy, run the clock out kind of a thing. But you definitely want this for him, and just having the season going and continuing, and then also looking at the fact on how he's done this. The Lakers have all done this. Everyone who had participated in this has done it in the fashion of, it is one of the hardest seasons you could ever be doing anything in life. So especially professional basketball at the level they're in and away from their family for so long. I mean, you're not talking just physically, you're talking mentally and spiritually. That gets to you, and your well-being. I think everyone's ready to finish strong, but finish. And someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. The Miami Heat, you got to give them credit for what they've done so far. I just don't feel like they may not even get a win, and I don't quote me on that. I hope I can be able to come back and say, hey, I said it. There's a lot of people out there who may feel like the Lakers could sweep them. If you feel like they can the Lakers can sweep the Heat, you let me know right now, because I really think it's possible, at least the way things are going now. Bam could be coming back for Game 3, even though his shoulder is hurt. Could the Heat make a emotional run? Maybe even things up. Maybe it gets down to a LeBron like he has before. Oh no, maybe we lose another one. Boy, oh boy, would that be just everyone talking? And of course, you got to think NBA wants money, so could they force that to everyone's hands too? I mean, calling the games that way, it's happened in the past. I hate to, be the negative Nancy on anything, but I'm also trying to think of anything and everything that could happen. Whether it happens or not, that way or not, it could happen, and I just wanted to cover the basis. More than that, if the Heat were to come back, boy, it would just be one of the best series, But even so, even if not, and they were to only get one or none and get swept by the Lakers, I really feel like this is historical, not just for the fact that we're in the pandemic that we're in, but for the fact that there has been pauses and breaks in seasons before, but none of them as historical as the one we're having, regardless if it would have been or not. LeBron James playing a former team in an NBA Finals. I mean, not very often do you get a game or a series like this. And yeah, I mean, we're missing the fans and the extra, ooh, yeah, the camaraderie and everything. You still see, though, a little bit. The team. Now, you get that from the fans even more, right? And that energy. But I feel like that lack thereof, and the little that they do get, feeds them to want to show them, the fans, us, more, and you see them staying out there a little bit longer. Now, maybe these are normal rituals, doing interviews and whatnot afterwards, but I feel like even more so coming together as teammates because they've been together for so long now, right? I mean, this is a strong team. Every team in that NBA bubble got closer together, but who did it the best? We're about to find out. It was one of these two teams, and definitely looks like the Lakers. I hope this team wins. Miami Dolphins. Now, I'm not a Miami Heat fan. I do like the team, but I'm not a fan. That's not my team. Grew up a Lakers fan and a Kings fan, and like I said in the Game 1 video of the first NBA Finals coverage, it's Kings and Lakers. It always has been. And Miami Heat, it's kind of, I guess you could say, maybe a third. But not even close when it comes to, rooting right now in the NBA Finals. It's awesome to have them in there. I don't get to watch too much of the NBA. I'm an NFL fan more than any other. So, NFL, PGA, NBA, MLB, maybe sometimes, and so World Series, maybe we'll cover some of that a little bit. But it's nice to talk some basketball. And if you want to talk any more NFL football with me or the rest of this NBA Finals series, I will be posting and posting and posting. So why don't you come in, listen, comment, talk, let me know your thoughts, what you would like for me to post and talk about. Jay White II, this just in. I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe. Thank you.